So, good evening everyone. Today we'll perform data cleaning, data integration on the three data sets named customer data, XLS, support ticket data, XLS, transaction data, XLS, and data reduction on a merged data set. Then use person correlation and Spearman correlation and create a comparative discussion on the results. So first is we need to perform data cleaning. So we go to Python Spider to perform data cleaning. Then So first we need to import pandas to in order to load our dataset. Importing pandas. Then we have three dataset named customer data, support ticket data, and transaction data. I'll put that in data files so that I can call it in one go or click. Then first is display and remove duplicate rows. So as you can see in the PowerPoint. So remove duplicates and print out. So this code remove the duplicate and prints it out. So display and remove the duplicate. So it display and remove the duplicates. So as you can see in customer duplicates, there are 10 duplicates that have been removed. In the support, there have there there is also 10 that have been removed, and in transaction there is also 10 that have been removed. So if we check that, so first we transfer the customer data files into customer variable and also sa support and transaction. So we done transferring. So as you can see, there is customer, and there is the data set, then the support, then the transaction. So if we run this code, we will know how many duplicates are there in each data set. So as expected, result of this is to be 0 since we already run the code that allows us to remove duplicates. So first, we'll test the customer duplicate count. So as you can see, the customer duplicate count has a 0 duplicate. So it is successful run. Then the support and transaction duplicate. So as you can see, the support and the transaction duplicate count is 0. So next is we need to first I'll go to this display if and fill in missing values using suggested method. So I use mode in order to have it easier to do. So first we need to display the missing values in order to for us to know on what column or rows we're going to treat and fill in the missing data. So in the name, so as you can see in the printout, the name have 16 missing data, age has 14 missing data, gender has 0, city has 16 missing data, and preferred payment has 29, and loyalty score has 0 missing data. So first, we will open the customer data set. So as you can see in the customer data set, I perform standardization in the gender. So you can see in this code, I standardize the gender in order for us to have only 0 or 1 since male that are small letter or lowercase letter in the first letter of the male. We need to standardize this to have an uniform data. So as you can see in the customer, we have male in lowercase. Male, male, male. And also female in lowercase. So after we run this code, we need to standardize that. So there is no such as male, small, or lowercase. Then after that, we perform mode imputation or mode. I perform mode in name, age, city, and preferred payment since these are the columns that have missing data. So after that, I run the code, the missing data have been filled in. Next is I will convert the categorical to numerical since in this second instruction, convert worded categorical to numeric values. So first, we must open the customer dataset. So we need to convert the name, gender, city, and preferred payment since these are categorical data. And when we are going to perform the reduction, we don't need to use categorical since reduction performs on numerical data. So we will run the code min. We, we are using min in order to fill in the missing data or convert in order to convert categorical to numerical. So as you can see, it all becomes numeric data. Next is to check for missing values in each column. Since we run the mode in filling in missing data, when we print the missing data should be 0. So as you can see, the preferred payment, city, name, and age are 0. There is no missing data in these columns since we treat that in this line of code, in this mode. So next is for the support dataset, support ticket dataset. So this is support ticket dataset. We'll check how many missing values or missing data in the support. So as you can see, we have missing data in transaction ID, issue type, status, resolution time days, support agent, and customer feedback. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 rows or columns that have missing dataset. So we are going to perform mode also in this dataset. But first, let's open the support. As you can see in the support, the transaction ID, which is a foreign key and a primary key in other dataset, has missing data or none. What we are going to do since according to ChatGPT, it suggests that we need to consider the none in the foreign key or transaction ID as -1. We need to consider it as missing. It it also suggests that we need to drop the table. So we're not going to drop the table since we're not going to drop the transaction ID since we're going to use that for future joining or merging the two datasets. So we need to transform or convert that to -1. So as you can see in the support, the transaction ID that are nonce become -1. Next, we perform mode to the rest of the data. So first, let's check the missing values in each column. So we're done performing in the transaction ID. So the transaction ID should be 0 after we run this line of code. Then transaction ID is equal to 0. So there is no missing data in transaction ID. So we're going to fix the issue type, status, resolution time days, support agent, and customer feedback. So we are going to put that in the mode. So we're going to use mode in order to fill in the missing data of the rest of the rows or column. So after we run this line of code and run again the count for missing data, there should have been no missing data left. So as you can see, all have become 0. So next is we are going to, according to this, is to convert worded categorical to numeric values since we are going to perform reduction in this dataset after we merge this. So we need to convert it into numerical. So because I say earlier that reduction perform on numeric data. Best perform on numeric data since the reduction we're going to use is Pearson and Spearman, which perform best on numeric data. So we're going to run the mean. So as you can see in the support, it is categorical. The issue type, status, support age, and customer feedback is categorical. So we are going to transform that into numerical data. So the issue type, status, resolution time, support agent, and customer feedback. So after running this code, the support should be all numeric. So as you can see, it becomes numeric. Then let's check again. We're done performing this. This is the result. Then for the transaction, for the last data set, the transaction data set. So as you can see, there are missing data in this data set. So we're going to check the missing data. So as you can see in the screen, the purchase amount, product category, payment method, transaction date, discount applied, and store location have missing data. So we're going to fill in that or treat that missing data in order for us to perform and clean the dataset. So we're going to use mode. So as you can see, purchase amount, product category, and so on. So after performing this, there should have been no missing data left. So after running this line of code again, the transaction should be 0. So as you can see, all the missing data have been fixed. So now we're going to transform categorical data into numeric data. So as you can see in the transaction, the product category, the payment method, transaction date, I mean the discount applied and the store location are categorical. So we're going to, and transaction date. So we're going to convert that into numerical. So we open again the transaction. It all becomes numeric data. So next is, as you can see in the three data sets, their ID or primary key are not uniform. So as you can see in this one, it is categorical primary key. And in the support, it is also a categorical primary key in the ticket ID. And also the transaction. The transaction ID and the customer ID are categorical. So we need to uniform the primary keys of all the dataset in order for us to merge the datasets correctly. So first, standardize all the IDs. So first is in the customer. So we need to standardize the customer ID. So we need to make it numerical. So we run this code. So customer ID, it targets the customer ID, which is the column that we target. Then using extractor to extract all the categorical and remain all the numeric data. And as you can see in the customer, it is now fixed. The customer ID is now numeric data. Next, we'll do that also in support and transaction. So we're going to do in support. So in support, it also becomes numeric data. So it is fixed. Next is for the transaction. The customer ID and transaction ID. So as you can see, it becomes numeric also, the transaction ID and the customer ID. Then we are going to save the clean files into another Excel. So I save the clean files into the C drive folder assignment and the name of the Excel file. So I run this three paths for the customer data, support data, and the transaction data that have been cleaned. After we run that, it is going to be in the drive C. assignment. So as you can see here, the cleaned. Next is we are going to perform the merge. Since we're done with the data cleaning sa display and remove duplicate rows, convert worded categorical to numeric display, and fill in missing values using suggested method or as I use mode, then export clean data. Next is data integration. I'm I will merge the three data sets and display merge data set and export it to a new file. So I will going to perform data integration. First, we need to import the pandas. First, we're going to need to import the pandas. Importing pandas in order for us to load the datasets. So we're going to load the cleaned data files, that the files that have been cleaned or the datasets that have been cleaned in the previous line of codes. So these are the cleaned files. The customer data that have been cleaned, the support data that have been cleaned, and the cleaned transaction data. So we are going to run these three line of codes. And Spider is not responding. So it now becomes stable. So first we need to load the datasets. Then after loading the dataset, we need to merge the three files. We'll wait for the Spider to load the dataset. My Spider is not responding. So the customer support and transaction have been loaded. So first, we are going to merge the customer and transaction since customer ID and transaction have a foreign key of customer ID. So the two datasets can be merged using the customer ID. So we are going to name the customer and transaction merge customer transaction. Then we merge them by customer ID and using inner. So after this, the customer and transaction should be merged. So after we finish file, there should have be two datasets. So there is the customer and the transaction. The transaction start in this transaction ID, as you can see in the screen. Next, we are going to merge the customer transaction that have customer and transaction to support since support have transaction ID. So support have transaction ID that has a foreign key of transaction ID. And customer transaction also have a transaction ID since we merge the two datasets. And as you can see, the negative one will be replaced by the original IDs in the transaction or customer transaction. So we need to run this first. Final data. It will be stored in the final data. So if we open the final data, there should have been three datasets and one dataset. So customer ID, transaction ID, and the So port, I know, ticket ID, ticket ID. Next is we print the final dataset. So we're going to display the final dataset. So as you can see in the screen, then we're going to save the integrated dataset or the merged dataset. Three datasets that are merged together. So we're going to save the final file. So first, we need also to trace if the customer and the final data and the customer support and transaction have been properly merged. So we're going to open the customer, the support, the transaction, and also the final data. Final data. As you can see, customer ID 1001 and transaction ID 1001 have a customer ID of 1058. So 1001 have a customer ID 1001 customer ID have a customer ID 1001 1001. I'll find out. 1058 customer ID have a transaction ID of 10001. So 1058 customer ID 1058 1058 10001 1058 customer ID 5555 customer ID. My spider is not responding. We'll skip this method. So after merging that, we're going to perform data reduction. Since my spider is not responding, we're not going to manually check every files. Next is we need to perform reduction. So as you can see, we need to import first pandas in order for us to load the dataset. Then we're going to load the dataset named PDF. Then we'll try to check if there is the duplicate counts. You run this code. Spider not responding. So we are now in this data reduction using person correlation and Spearman correlation. So first we're going to load the Excel file. The merge dataset. So as you can see, the DF, here's the DF. Here's the file. Count the duplicate. Count duplicate. Need to run this code. Not responding. Spider Python not responding. So the duplicate count, it says that there are no duplicates in this data set. So we'll check the missing values if there is missing values. When it says there is no missing values in this data set, all are 0. Then we're going to standardize the numerical data features. As you can see in this DF, it is whole number. Everything is whole number. We're going to standardize that into numbers that are applicable for best fit in performing person correlation or Spearman correlation. Okay, standardized data. This now becomes standardized. So as we check the DF, it should be filled with no. It is in the scalar. DF field. Python not responding. We are now in data reduction. But my Python is not responding. It can't be closed. Not responding again. So now we're going to drop the customer ID, transaction ID, and ticket ID. Since these are not important when we're going to perform reduction. These primary keys are not important in performing reduction on to know what is much more important rows or features in a dataset. So the ID have been dropped. So as you can see in the DF, it should be filled with 0 point or decimals. Since we perform standardize the numerical features in scalar standard scalar. Then not responding. Again. Next is we are going to calculate the correlation coefficients using Spearman method or Spearman correlation. So now we are going to calculate person correlation coefficient. Spearman. This should be Spearman. Spearman. So calculate using Spearman and calculate the calculate also person using person. So we're going to display the two do data reduction, two types of data reduction at once. So now we're going to perform calculate person correlation. First, we need to display the Spearman correlation result. So this is the Spearman. Now we're going to perform the Pearson. Now we're going to perform the Pearson correlation and the display the person. I have prepared MS Word for this. As you can see, so first let's close this spider since it's the performing spider. I have the results of the two in my MS Word. So we're going to open the results. Result of each type of reduction. Tingin ko lang. I cannot open the Word. My Word is now not opening. It takes how long to open? So this is the result. The result is below. If we convert it to the Spearman's table, the name is 0.09. Only the issue type, discount applied, and status have a higher result. So there is only 1 week security status this is the issue type discount applied transaction date underscore purchase amount in terms of, so we perform this in terms of customer feedback. So the target of data reduction is customer feedback. We need to know the relationship of customer feedback to all of this, since these all are the predictors and the customer feedback is the target. So this is the result for the Spearman's correlation. And this is the result in the person. So in person, the status also have 0.2 result, so which is negligible according to the interpretation of the person's coefficient. So what I'm going to do with this is all of the features have negligible or very weak relationship. So according to my research, it suggests that we need to perform or use another data reduction method. For example, we're going to use engineering, feature engineering, or we're going to find literatures to prove that this feature is important and it is needed to, in order to, or it is have a strong relationship for us to keep it. So that is for the suggested, since all of these features have very weak relationship and negligible correlation. So we're going to perform another method for us to consider whether what we are